good, YouTube? Yes, my name is Rhonda. I am deciding to start a YouTube channel. Now, excuse my background because this is a work in the making, okay? So this is my kids' playroom, and I actually had decided to start a YouTube channel for them. So I was trying to build this room for them, and it's still in the process of making. And then I was like, hey, why don't I start a YouTube channel for myself, for hardworking mothers, for the mothers out there? So I was like, okay, let me do that. So before I get theirs up and running, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start mine. And you'll see my kids on here. You'll see my family on here. I want to take you through a life of a hardworking mother that has to deal with challenges of children, challenges of marriage, friendship, church, being a minister, being a dancer, trying to start your own business, working at a daycare, being an Uber driver, just on and on and on. I'm going to have special guests on here. You're going to see some of my closest friends. Hey, you might see some random people on here too as well. And I want to do a confessions of an Uber driver because I do Uber on my spare time, which after this meeting, I am going out to do me some Uber. It is Sunday night, but I'm about to hit that Uber up. There's something going in town, some type of concert, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yes, indeed, I will be out there tonight. So this background, I'm still in the working of it, but my kids' show was called the J and K Show. I have a son, I have a daughter, and I have a 1-year-old. Okay, she ain't ready for it yet, but you will see her on here because that 1-year-old, she just be tough. If any of y'all have a 1-year-old who's about to be 2, then you know what I mean. Because my 1-year-old, she runs the whole house. Do we intend for her to run the whole house? No. But does she? Yes. Okay. She's a hot mess, and I'll tell you more about her later. But yeah, so my 2 kids, I have a son named Jeremiah. He is 5 years old. He just turned 5 years old. He will be going into kindergarten this year. Thank God. I have a 3-year-old who will be 4 in about a week and a half. I'm too excited for her. I'm going to have her whole little princess party. So tune in for that, okay? And then I have a 1-year-old that's about to be 2. And my 4th child would be my husband. Yes, women. Our husbands are our 4th child. Because sometimes we have to treat them, or sometimes they behave like they're the 4th child. So yes. So we are a household of 5, a family of 5. We are not that uppity family. We're not that high class family. I'm sorry. I just gotta keep it real. But will we get there one day? Yes. But right now, this is the small beginnings. And I want you to go along with us on this journey and see what God does for us. Because if He can do it for us, He can do it for you. So I am a minister in training. Been a minister in training for a while. Let's not go there. But if anybody out there is watching me that's in the minister of training, you'll be seeing a lot of different things that us ministers have to go through on my channel. Right now, all of the ministers have to take a Wednesday night to preach. Each individual, they kind of wanted to see where we were. So, and in my class, we have a class of 7. So we all support each other. We have our Facebook group going on. So you'll see some of my co-ministers on the set with me and in church with me. I'm really big on church. Ever since I was 18 years old, I gave my life to Christ and I haven't looked back. So this channel is not going to be all ministry. No, we're going to have fun on this channel. You're going to see my everyday, my routine. You're going to see the struggles because, yes, even if I'm a minister in trouble, a minister in training, we still have our struggles, if you know what I mean. At the end of the day, we are human. And that's what we have to begin to look at. This is a channel where I'm just going to keep it all the way real with y'all. I want y'all to have fun. We're going to have different topics going on. Different discussions going on. I want to know what your opinions are. I want to answer some of your questions. I'm too excited. This is just my first video. And I'm trying to see what can I talk about in my first video. How can I engage you to come back and look at the second video? Let's see. What would be, okay, so how old am I? I am 29 years old and I have three children. I've been married since I've been 24 years old. Me and my husband, we had our first son not even a year after we got married. Um, a month after our honeymoon, we were pregnant. Was that the best decision? No, it wasn't the best decision. But it happens, and God doesn't make mistakes, right? And then after that, it's like once you start having babies, you just don't stop. I mean, anyways, enough of that. I am excited though to have my children. God bless me with some beautiful children, warm-hearted children. I mean, they're a blessing to me. Your blessed children are a blessing to the world, right? Does it get hard sometimes? Yes. Do you feel like crying sometimes? Yes. Is it all on you sometimes? Yes. Did you have those sleepless nights while your husband was knocked out? Yes. I went through it too. Those were some hard times. But thank God they've grown up. So I can say to you parents who are just starting off, it will get easier. It will get easier. Let's just make it. You make it past that 2 years old stage, you might be alright. You might be alright. But so yes, I mentioned that I was an Uber driver. I started doing Uber last year, and at the end of the year, I don't do too much. I didn't do too much of it, just here and there. But now I kind of took a leave from my job for a month, so I'm trying to see, hey, can I do Uber full time and still make a profit? Still bring an income to my family. Because if you like me and you and your husband work, but yet y'all are living on a certain budget and you got to include childcare in that, it's not easy. I could say that being someone like I said, I got to keep it totally honest with y'all, totally real with y'all. I'm someone who did not go to college, so someone who did not go to college and trying to make it into this world, we don't get the best jobs. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to we're doing what we can for our family, you know what I mean? So both of us having to work. Why does this sweater seem like one side is longer than the other? What's up with that? Okay, make that work. So I'm just fixing my hair a little bit. But yeah, I'm just trying to get even. Anyway, so yeah, my husband works, I have to work, and we have three children. Putting three children in childcare is not easy at all, financially wise. We're spending like $1,000, and we actually should be paying more, but I work at a school, so since I work at a school, my son gets to go half off. My 1 year old, she goes to her like step grandma's house. She charges me $400 for her, and my 3 year old, she was actually going to a Head Start program, which was free. So our total income cost for childcare was like $1,000, and that can get expensive, especially when only one person is like the main breadwinner, and the other, like my husband's like the main breadwinner, and I get paid for my job, but not enough to sustain. You know what I'm saying? So my paychecks mostly, go to my childcare. So I'm like, okay, we're looking at what can we do to knock down some bills. We just moved into a house. That's a whole nother story. I'm not trying to tell you my whole life story or whatever, but we did just move into a house, our first house. And this is where I'm recording at right now. It's our first house. We're so excited about it because God knows that we've been praying, like, Lord, give us a house. Lord, give us a house. And we don't have the best of credit, but God provided. He is our provider. So we got into a house and our rent went up. We were paying like $1,100. Now we're like at 15. So we're like, where can we cut some expenses off? So I'm trying, to see this Uber thing. My sister does it full time. So she makes it quite, she does, she's been doing it almost, maybe almost a year. And that's what she's been getting her source of income from. So I'm like, okay, if I can do that and be at home with my children through the day and be able to spend that quality time with them. Plus, my 4 year old and 3 year old is getting my 5 year old and 3 year old is getting ready to go to school in August. So really, I'll just have the baby at home, so we can knock down costs. So that's what I'm doing right now for this summer. I'm doing Uber, which is why I said I'm going out, not in a few minutes to go. So I might record, while I'm out there and some things that happen. But it's been working pretty good for us. I have a certain budget that I have to meet by the week, and which is right now I have a certain budget I'm trying to meet. But the first week I did it, it made me more than what my job paid me with less hours. I did 25 hours and it paid me more than what my job would pay me for 40 hours. So, And also in the process of trying to do Uber, I'm also trying to start my own in-home daycare since we have a home now. So I have a lot going on in ministry. I'm deep into ministry too as well. I have my children, I have my husband, trying to start a business, Ubering. I'm a dancer at my church, praise dancer. I mean, this journey is gonna be crazy. I'm trying to get my son into modeling. Like, he's taking modeling classes. He just had his first fashion show, so you'll see more of that. I mean, it's just crazy, you know. But that's all I want to start with today or right now because I do gotta get going because I gotta go do this Ubering. But you know what I'm gonna do though for y'all? I'm gonna take y'all on my Uber trip with me. Okay. So when I get out there and I'm on a break or get driving to the next location or whoever, I'm gonna put that video camera on. I'm gonna hit y'all up. Okay. A few stops. I'm gonna let y'all. Of course, I can't record the people. They might feel some type of way. But at the end of the day, I could tell you about my experience with the last person I just had or whatever. You don't see my kids right now because I just made them lay down and take a nap. Thank God. They just got to church. So when they got home, fed them, they played with the mat, they may have to go take a nap. So that I can have some me time. Now, I cannot tell you that I'm going to record every day. With all that I got going on, it may not happen. But what I can assure you, at least you hear from me once a week. At least. That's the least that you hear from me once a week. But every day I can't commit to that right now. But I do hope that you decide to follow me, to subscribe to me, check out my videos, see what's coming next. You just never know what you're gonna get with me. This is my first video, so I'm just gonna kind of, meddle out a little bit. But I have some great topics for us to talk about, some great things I can show you. You'll be hearing from my children, from my husband, who is a minister, just a lot of different things. I mean, I see a lot of YouTube videos out there, but I'm like looking for the ones that still include everyday life, but that's also your spiritual walk as well. You know what I mean? So this is your girl, Rhonda. I'm signing out.